Tapout is back. Now, unfortunately, the second DVD is scratched or something, so whoever sold me this is guilty. So we're jumping from disc 2 to disc 3, but we got some good stuff in store. The crew meets Scott Einstein Epstein in Los Angeles through his coach, Eddie Bravo. They agree to sponsor him and immediately put him in a photo shoot for some new Tapout gear. Epstein is set to face Sergio Quinones at Excess Fighting's inaugural Havoc in Hollywood.
So today, we don't have to travel far to find our next fighter. He's right here in our own backyard. Not many people think that Hollywood or Southern California has a lot of great fighters, but if you know where to look, fighters are everywhere.
There we go, the Smelly Mobile pulls up to La Brea Ave.
Where'd he go? Come on. Eddie. Eddie.
Oh, look.
Edgy Bra, let's go, Edgy Bra.
This is some new stuff right here. When it comes to jiu-jitsu, Eddie Bravo is one of the best. He's actually submitted Royler Gracie, which is something nobody else has ever done. What you got in here, Eddie?
We got Scott Epstein ready for you guys.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, so high, you know what I mean? Stoned to the gills in the words of the great Joey Diaz. Look at that. And he got me beat with a chin strap. Let's go. Horrendous striking. So, you know, you're talking about a guy in 2010 or whatever year this was, and he's a jiu-jitsu specialist, so he's not supposed to be maybe outstanding, and guys weren't the most well-rounded back in the day. You expect this kind of level of stand-up from a jiu-jitsu guy.
Scott Epstein, same person. I'm an instructor and a mixed martial artist out of 10th Planet Jiu-Jitsu Legends Gym. Primarily, I'm a jiu-jitsu guy.
Nice. There you go, Einstein.
I don't want to get hit. You know, I hear all these dudes going, oh, I like getting hit. Really? You like getting hit? I like ice cream. I like girls with big asses. I like dogs. Getting hit is not on that list of things that I like.
Go and get photo shoot on the roof.
Stand down.
I mean, realistically, there's not a lot not to like about the lifestyle that these guys were living. I definitely like the lifestyle, but you know what? I think you guys should like this video. What do you want me to say? What do you want me to say about that segue, right? Subscribe and turn post notifications on.
I don't want to get you back. All right. Excuse me. We're all gonna...
Yo, her feet are black, bro. Her feet have tar all over the base.
I'm just a little bit worried about how it's all gonna play out when he gets in the ring.
The guy probably doesn't even know how to pass a guard.
The other guy's kind of an X factor. We know he's a wrestler, but we don't know if he's been training full-time stand-up since he got out of high school.
He won't let you down, man. He's gonna go out there and beat some.
See that mindset, Eddie, it's a fight. It's a fight. I've never been able to speak that confidently. You're gonna beat his ass. What do you mean you're gonna beat his ass? How do you know? How do you know that you're gonna definitely win? Nobody knows.
I know he will.
Einstein, when you used to tag in Queens, would you do like more of the artistic kind or just the name?
Nothing artistic. It was just get your name everywhere.
And I'm hearing about how he grew up tagging and you know, how he even went in to say that he's done time in juvenile hall and been stabbed a couple times.
This little one was a stabbing, this little thing.
Right.
That was bad. That was like, went in, then I had to go to the hospital for 10 days, and you know, they put me through hell in the hospital.
But I'm not saying I like it that he was stabbed or anything like that, but I liked it that...
I'm not saying that we love the that he was stabbed and almost killed, but it's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. Look at Epstein though, man. On the stairs, pushing himself. Nothing harder, but it's hard on the body, it's hard on the knees, hard on the back.
Like they say, if it doesn't kill you, it makes you stronger. Or at least makes you smarter.
That quote, like, I'll never say it.
How far is he from here, punk ass?
Just a few blocks.
So it's one day until the fight. Punk ass skyscraper and myself are gonna shoot over to Einstein's, pick him up, take him to weigh-ins. See if he may wait. Einst design! Einst design!
Einst design?
Shut up! You shut up.
These guys are absolutely hilarious.
Look, here you go, skirt, to your left, to your left. Get him, I wouldn't even take that. You just gonna let him honk in the neighborhood? I wouldn't take that. Yeah, I wouldn't even let him come to my neighborhood and honk. Yeah, get there, I'd get in his, no, there with this fro, I'd get up
Look how
in there
pissed he is. Oh, look at that. Little guy. Little guy ran fast though. Slammed the door, scraped it his whole long leg. He basically front kicked the door and then came out. The little guy. Look at the little guy. His pants are so long they're going underneath his feet.
That was MC Square.
Hey, I'll be right down.
So in addition to being a badass fighter,
No,
Einstein's
don't
a
do
pretty
that.
little painter. So what we decided to do was pull a little prank and turn his upside down. This one went upside down. You can't even tell it's upside down.
Those two.
Epstein's gonna get high and he's gonna like look around in his apartment and go, when did I turn everything upside down? Like just stoned out of his mind.
Let's roll.
All right, first to the scale, first to get weighed.
They both weighed in. Einstein and his opponent weighed in about, Einstein was 45.
145.
All right, Einstein.
The other guy was the same.
145 it is.
Mayhem Miller haircut, let's go. Don't let Mayhem down.
Taller. Einstein said he has a longer neck, which hopefully is easier to get in there and choke him.
The impression of the opponent, he's, you know, just a scared kid.
He's so overconfident, Epstein.
And I feel by me doing my antics, it's probably throwing him off mentally right now. It just shows that I'm confident, and he's not.
There's the pose off. He did like that.
Epstein, you're the one guy that I'm watching on the show that I'm rooting against.
Just get comfy and relax. You have plenty of time.
So after getting there and making sure Einstein was set, I'm kind of maybe expecting to walk in and here's a fighter that's really, you know, serious and maybe irritated, and corner man's gonna be like, let's go, let's get going. But the cats were in there relaxed.
Do you know him or no?
All I could think was, people here tonight are a little relaxed to be going into battle.
He's on deck, right? Yeah. Epstein's on deck?
Like tight or loose?
Lights, camera, actions, it's ready.
Yo,
now.
my man's not even there at all. He's mentally just not tuned in at all.
Man, there's nothing
Fear
better.
is just freezing him up. Joe Hogan! Joe Rogan with the hair, though. Look at Joe Rogan's fit. You saw that?
Einstein comes out, Eddie's pumping him up. Joe's sitting there yelling, we're yelling. So look at this. Sergio comes out and I'm watching him come down this corner.
Look at him, bouncing, ready to go. Maybe not the most skilled fighter, but the most skilled fighter doesn't always win.
He's not the same kid that I saw at weigh-ins. This kid will fight anybody, and this kid ain't here to be embarrassed.
Told you,
This
some people show up.
Here is ready for battle.
No,
I know I'm the better fighter in this fight. I'm very positive that I'm gonna finish this in the first round.
His opponent has a Rise Above tattoo, which I believe is a band, but it's also a far-right hate group. The more you know, and if you watched my other video about far-right hate groups, you would know that Rise Above is apparently a white supremacist group from California. I don't know if there's any correlation because he's not white, the guy, his opponent. Look at Quinones. Quinones ready to go. Oh, Quinones. He's just gonna pull guard. He pulls guard. Looking to work to some form of mission control, I can see. Yep. Scoop gripping the shin bone. Oh, slams Einstein down to the ground. Oh, another good slam. Good job. Quinones, strong kid. And you recall Eddie Bravo saying Einstein slams people. Well, Quinones is stealing that quick and getting all the slams off in the first round. Getting busy with the left hand, has to get his hands off the mat. Actually, it's a great defense to the rubber guard. But he's lost the angle now, which is problematic. There we go, squaring his hips up, tripod up. He has to start limp arming. Turning his thumbs towards Einstein's butt, basically. Looking to get an off balance going on Quinones to either force him scapulas to the ground or to roll underneath him. Belly down's not the best option. It's pretty easy. Now it's a good option. Shin behind the head will give him the ability to obviously transfer Quinones' body weight over the top, but great posturing by Quinones. See, straightening his back out makes it hard to roll Quinones over. And he's lost the arm because he didn't transition back to the crossface. He stayed shin behind the head, lost that control. But, I mean, scoring the takedown. So they're going to give this to Quinones if I'm You know, especially this era of judging where takedowns really were worth a lot.
Set him up. Get in on him.
Oh my God, the stand-up. The stand-up is making me cry. Oh, the guy's gonna get another takedown? Oh my God. Horrible. If you guys want to learn some martial arts, you can check out my Patreon. That's who the sponsor of this video is. It's the Patreon supporters who have been coming through each month, new guys joining the Strangle gang. And it's not just a great way to support the channel, it's a great way to get in touch with me. I know it's very hard for me to answer DMs and comments. It just gets a little overwhelming. So it's a great way to stay in contact with me. And it's also just a good way to learn different details. We do a lot of martial arts on there as well. So check that out. 15 and up gives you exclusive content. $5 will give you access to these YouTube videos a few days early. Smashing Einstein. He's going right back to it. I mean, you know, it's a system that, you know, people were really feeling at that time, and it works. You've seen it work at high levels, but it's not hard to get your shoulders back in and to just smash, man. And it becomes even harder to pull off when you keep your head above your opponent's head. Notice that Quinones is doing a good job of head positioning. It wouldn't be a bad idea for Quinones to start using his left knee behind the hamstring. But, oh, works his head out. Beautiful job. And, you know, this is something that I want you young fighters and young martial artists to pay attention to. I'm going to finish him quick in one round. When you have that mentality and things don't go your way and the harsh realities of fighting start to wash over you, you've lost everything. You're thinking about all the people you told that you thought that you were the man, that you were going to win easy, and how they're looking at you now. That starts to wear on your conscious and your physical energy too. It causes anxiety, which constricts you, which affects your breathing, everything. It's all connected. So the way you speak before a fight and the way you carry yourself is very important. Leave the cocky stuff at home. It's a defense mechanism and it's not an effective one. These high guard positions, but you know, fool me once, right? It's not working. You got to make these adjustments and start to have B, C, D. You need different options. Yep.
When you're down there, you're just playing straight jits. When you get to chill dog, rain elbows on them.
When you get to chill dog and double stone variations of hemoglobin, you know, the positions are just so stupid.
There you go. Breathe in that air, buddy. Breathe in. Relax.
Eddie Bravo doesn't know what to say. He's like, you want to get high right now? Do you want to smoke? Here's a blunt. Just hands him a blunt in between rounds. Round 2. Doesn't take a very confident posture, right? He comes out, he looks unsure of himself. All right, the neck's there now. This is what, yeah, now he's in trouble. Quinones has to be careful for this. Oh, he clears it. Good defense. So you get caught in the guillotine. To escape it, you're going to circle your head towards the front of your opponent's sternum, and that's going to clear your head. Oh, good. Push kick to the body. There we go. Getting busy, baby. Body lock. Oh, no. Quinones had it all going for him, and he loses position. Excellent job, Epstein, taking advantage of his opponent's mistake, taking the mount position. I mean, there's a good option. I'm gonna get real inside baseball right here, but see how he's starting to turn over to his his right hip? If he were to snake his bottom foot through the gap and above Quinones' left shoulder, visualize that. He'll be able to lock up a beautiful front triangle right out the gate. So let's see if he goes for it. No, he went back to the armbar. There was an option for the triangle, and he would have got the finish there probably. Quinones getting busy from top. I would say you should be more confident, get more busy, get active with the ground and pound. It's there, man. Clamp guard. If he would just resort to the arm that's extended. I don't know. It's there. Triangle. Lock it up. Finish it, man. It's there. This might be done. Bro, he's gonna finish him. Nah. Kimura on the other arm. Kimura on the trapped arm. Kimura on the trapped arm. Epstein gets it. So let's face it, that was luck. You know, that was as lucky as you can get. Now, did he set up the triangle, land it? It's not luck, right? I say luck. You know what I mean when I say luck. Of course, there's no such thing as a lucky submission, or a lucky punch. I don't believe in those. But it's lucky in a sense where it was his opponent just being that bad that allowed him to get that W. It wasn't anything sort of miraculous that he did. And you can tell, like, there's a realization. I'm sure Epstein changed a lot after this fight. I would like to see kind of how he matured after this, but I don't know. I don't know if it's part of his personality. I don't know. Hey, bravo. No, look at Matt's get up. Love it. Love it. The shoulder feathers are really where it's at.
It took a little while. I'm glad it wasn't a 5-second fight. I'm glad he got beat up a little bit. I'm glad maybe that's going to teach him. I gotta go to wrestling class. I gotta go to boxing class. I gotta go to kickboxing class.
That was scary.
I think it was a good lesson for him to know that you better be as prepared as you can be every time you step in that cage.
I am happy that I went through a long battle than usual. It's a good experience. This is the most important fight I've had in my career so far.
I think everyone learned a valuable lesson on how important it is to respect your opponent, respect the process, and understand the fragility of what it is to be a fighter or just to be a human in general. You never know what the other guy's capable of, and we can all get tired, we can all get caught with a shot and not really have our rhythm. So use this as a learning tool for you. Check me out on Twitter and Instagram as always. And if you want to watch any other episodes of Tap Out, click the playlist. It's about to pop up now.